Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and Bitcoin is murdering the altcoins. Badly. Maybe that should actually be Bitcoin right there with the sword and not me. So, Bitcoin continues to go up at a really nice pace. It's really healthy gains for anybody who is holding Bitcoins. My biggest allotment of cryptocurrency is in Bitcoin. And in fact, it's probably around 80%, well, maybe 70% of what I have is in Bitcoin. And I don't trade it at all. I just let it sit there and it continues to grow. And, but there is one thing here. So let me show you what I mean about Bitcoin murdering the altcoins. And, this line is credit to Batio, person I know in one of the groups for cryptocurrency in the Reddit group. And so here's what happens. Every time Bitcoin goes up, the other coins go down. Well, I got this on 1 minute. Let's put this on 5 minutes. So every time it goes up, the altcoins go down. This is Litecoin. Litecoin's going back up because Bitcoin's been falling back down and everything. And it's really a teeter-totter thing going on there. And so I decided this morning that I was going to watch with Bitcoin's rise, hitting another new high again today, that I was going to strategically buy based upon, hitting what I thought were the highs as to, buying some Litecoin. And I did. I bought at pretty much at the low points. And so I got some at 54.96 and some at 55.02. It's currently at 54.90. And so anyway, now I just sit and let these sell. If these both sell today, I'll make 1.5% to 2%, somewhere around there, which is a good gain for the day. And so I'll be happy with that. Actually, I'm happy with any gain for the day. So because I'm still a little bit behind in the challenge. And Lisa is still beating me in the challenge. So, but that's okay. I love her anyway. Okay, so now this is not very dramatic on how far Litecoin has gone down. But look at this. So this is some trading that I have on Bittrex. And look at these numbers over here. These are all negative. Every single one of these is going down. And this is kind of what it looks like here. So I've lost about 10% overall of my wealth, the holdings that I have here in Bittrex, and from this stuff going down. Now, am I really worried about it? No, actually I'm not too worried about it, because every time Bitcoin shoots up, these shoot down. And so, the market here, really, it's opportunity. So when you see Bitcoin doing a dramatic rise, go look at the altcoins, because Bitcoin is murdering them. Oh, look at all that red. Consider that blood or something. I don't know. But anyway, these tend to go down. There are some exceptions to this. There are a few of them that are not reacting to the whole market in general, but they're reacting to more localized things to them. Like, Vertcoin could be a lot lower than what it is. And, Vertcoin actually happens to be where I have the most holdings in. And, sitting at 83,000 right now, there's a lot of zeros in front of that. Let's just call it 83. And I do have a couple of sell orders in here for 97 and 98. And will it hit those? Yes, it will. So I'm not too worried about it. And I purchased at let's see, I purchased some at 88, but I also bought and sold on the way up, and I did really good with this. So I've made some money now. I could have just held everything and waited to sell later, but VTC, Vertcoin, has a halving coming up, and that is where the miners will see a reduction by half of their payouts on their mining. And what happens with that is that that I've seen with other coins, when that happens, that the value of each coin tends to go up. So it's actually not a bad thing. You hear this, they're going to pay us half as much. Well, for short term, it's worth, your efforts are worth half as much. But overall, the markets seem to rise based on that, and rise in the value of the coin. And so I am pretty confident that that I'm going to hit my mark here, which would be a all-time high for it. Up here is its previous all-time high, 95, and I've got it at 97, 98. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit that. And, you may think I'm wishful thinking or whatnot. Maybe there is a little bit of that. But the indicators, and this is something I've been talking about to pay attention to, is the stuff happening around these coins. Why does this coin exist? What is its purpose? Know that. I don't know that on this one. I know that on many of them. I don't know it on this one. But what I do know is that there are these upcoming changes, which in the past with other coins I have seen have a positive effect on them, and this one seems to be doing really healthy, really well. So, that is a non-mathematical way of looking at this. The other ways you can look at it is you can look at the trends, and you can figure out the Fibonacci numbers, which I don't know how to do, and you can figure out the other trends, the bottom line, the top line, the point of convergence, and all of that stuff. I still don't understand much of that stuff, and I'm okay with that. I will figure that stuff out. So, it's not like I'm just ignoring it. It's just that I'm taking things one step at a time, and I'm learning really well what each one of these coins really is about and the trends before I start applying math to it. Because math is just like pure logic, and then there's emotion. And some of these things are based off emotion. Now, when Bitcoin is shooting up and you go, oh shit, I got to get on board, buy, and then it drops down, you just purchased based on emotion. And so there's a lot of cases where that is not okay, where that is not good. I've done it. In fact, I saw some people talking in the Reddit group yesterday about that they bought on emotion, and they did some stuff that actually wasn't in the advice given by the pros, and they just got all excited about this coin called Rise. And let's see here. Let me see if I can find it here. This coin called Rise, it's very interesting, and it did an incredible jump yesterday, and I don't know what the speculation was, but there was a lot of people who got in on this, and were riding the wave, and they saw these huge numbers that people were reporting making on this, because it went from down here at about 3,400 up to 7,400. So that's more than 100%. And so if you can double your money in the period of an hour or so, this was over like a 2-hour period, and people get in there, you say, you bark out, oh shit, I made a ton in Rise, I doubled my money in a half hour, and bam, everybody who's paying attention to that chat channel goes whoop right in there, and some of them just can't control themselves. They just click, oh my God, I got to get on this. I think that might fit the definition of FOMO, which is fear of missing out. And FOMO is a really bad thing for someone who is trading in these marketplaces, because it causes you to do things that are not very logical. And logic would say, good for those guys who got in on that, on this enormous, rise of Risecoin, and be happy for them. But you missed the boat, even if it's halfway up. And, you got to be watching it like a hawk. You buy in halfway and you watch it continue to go up, and you got to just cash out right away. And first sign of a drop, you better be selling. The problem is that if everybody starts to sell, your sell order may not happen right at the price that you asked for. And if it's dropping too fast, I don't know how it happens on Bittrex, but on GDAX, if it's dropping too fast and you just hit an instant market order to sell, it'll just keep selling until it has sold all of it, even though the price is dropping as it goes. So you could end up losing out. And if you want to play just a little bit, you put 10 bucks in, and if you lose 10 bucks, so what? Oh, I made 20. Okay, well, fine. Do that. But overall, this is a scary scenario, in my opinion. And so now, if you knew something else down here, that there was something coming up, and you were going to speculate on it, that there's going to be announcements on it, or there's going to be a lot of talk about it, or that they're planning to announce some new piece of technology that people are going to be very interested in, and it's probably going to go up. Well, then you might buy some down here, but gosh, where do you sell? You got to be paying real good attention there. Now, you could even sell up here, and you'll still be fine. But, to make that really big money, I don't know. It's gambling. It's gambling. So, there's some incredible stuff happening here, but you got to be smart about it. You really, really need to put logic in here, check your emotions at the door, and try and make good decisions. So, and I've talked about this several times. I've been affected to this as well, and so. And this whole fear of missing out, FOMO, it is a real thing. And you know what? You just got to get over it. If that's what's driving you, that you're just fearing that you're missing out, you know what? You got to say to yourself, it's okay if I don't take every opportunity. It's okay if I miss some of those good deals. It's okay if I missed profit. And, so... there you go. And, okay, so that's for today. Now, today is also, supposedly Bitcoin Gold coming online. And I have not seen anything for it yet. It's still early in the day. But I'm hoping that it'll come out within the next couple of days. Otherwise, I don't know. It's vapor. So, and I'm a little bit worried about that on that one. I don't know what's happening on it. So we'll just have to see over the next few days. I'm hoping that I can do my fork now with my Bitcoins and get whatever I'm getting with Bitcoin Gold. I have no idea what it'll be, and I have no idea what I'll do with it. I might just park it and hold it, or maybe I'll just sell it off and put it into other stuff. And do I expect it to be a whole lot? No. I think that really the amount of Bitcoin Gold I'm going to be getting is 20 bucks, maybe 30 bucks if I'm lucky. So it's not very enticing to me at that kind of dollar level. Anyway, okay, so I wish you good trades today. And if you are in Bitcoin, stay there. I really recommend you stay there. In fact, a little bit of insider information. So the several of the pro groups and stuff and some of the paid services that talk about this stuff are recommending that people buy Bitcoin all the way up to the $7,500 mark. So that's really something strong to say, that they are okay with recommending that people buy going all the way up to the $7,500 mark. So that is something to be considered. Don't take my word for it. Go do your own research. Make sure that's the right decision for you. For me, all my Bitcoin stuff I've got, I'm holding on to it. So it's not going to go anywhere. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.